Hey Cody, this is Josh from Josh and Danny SEO. I'm just shooting you over that video about how you can improve your online presence. So just taking a look at your header, you got a really nice logo. You got a nice, of course, all the drop downs, service area, the About Us pages, which is awesome. And then you have a nice click to call right in the corner for those quick conversions, get in contact with you as quick as possible, which is awesome, as well as contact, get a free quote, and all your service areas like Norman, Matthews, Charlotte, Monroe. You got a lot of service areas, which is awesome. And then going into some great reviews, and then you hit the bottom of the website. So you do have a nice looking website. I'm going to be 100% honest. You don't have a lot of content on it though. So I would say about 70 words, give or take. If you include all of the reviews, you're looking at about 150. What Google is truly looking for is about 1,500 to 2,000 words on your website nowadays with a bunch of keywords mixed in. Now, what a keyword is a buyer intent word that someone would put into Google to find your specific service. So let's take a look behind the scenes. The system we use is called Ahrefs to do so. So first thing, the main thing that we look at is the UR rating and the DR rating. So the UR rating is the strength rating of your website, which you can see is a 1. The DR rating is the trust Google places in your website, which you can see is a 0. Now, we would want these ideally between 30 to 40. That's what like the ideal perfect is. And the way you do that is with backlinks. Now, what a backlink is any link that leads from another website back to yours. Now, all backlinks are not created equal. For example, a backlink from Wikipedia would be extremely awful because that's super spammy. However, a backlink from a good flooring blog would be a great backlink to have because that's relevant to your service for an epoxy flooring. I always advise starting your own blog. That's a great way to get those backlinks. Now, another thing, as I said before, they're looking for are those organic keywords, those buyer intent words. So let's take a look at what 55 words you do have. So just taking a look, you do have two of the most important ones. I'm going to be honest, epoxy floors Charlotte and epoxy flooring Charlotte, 150 search volume for each of those, which is right now, you are moving up the leaderboard. I'm not sure exactly if you have someone doing it or this is a new website, so it's taking time, but you are moving up the leaderboard. However, since you're still on the second page for those, you're only seeing the natural traffic of 1. And then going down, epoxy coating services, 40 people, went up 37. That's pretty good from about 4 months ago. And now you're on the 30th. So it does take time to rank, but once again, I'm not 100% sure how old this website is. And then going down, I don't see, there's flooring Monroe, but I don't see any other area specific ones. Most of these are very generic. They can be for anywhere in the US. So unfortunately, most of the keywords that you have aren't specific. Now let's take a look at what one of those keywords are. So epoxy flooring, Charlotte, North Carolina. First thing that's going to pop up are your ads. These are the people that are paying to be front and center. However, whenever someone clicks on the website and goes through, they get charged. Next thing, you're going to have your GMB. Now, it's super important to get on this because 30 to 40% of all people will stop right here and pick one of these 3 people. Now, Titan Garage Floors, as you can see, they're also the first in the organic rankings, which organic rankings is by strength of website. So they're getting a lot of that traffic because they're the top of the GMB and they're at the top of the organic rankings. So let's check out what their website looks like. So just taking a look, they got pretty much the same header. They got they got the name, they got all the different drop downs. They don't have a click to call. They have it down here, but I can just scroll past it. So having it in your header is super important. And they have about their services. I'm not a huge fan of necessarily this. They should have it just moving down the website instead of I have to scroll through it. But of course, that's their prerogative. They do have a lot of content. They have a lot of nice pictures, how to get with them, the way they go through their services, um, of course, the About Us, and testimonials. So they do have a lot of content, as you can see. They have that 15, probably like 1,000 to 1,500 words going through their website. I'd say closer to the 1,000 mark. So let's check behind the scenes on why they're doing so well ranking wise. So as you can see, their strength rating is at 32, which is great. That's pretty much where they should be. The trust rating, 14, still pretty good. We do want to get, or they would want to get that up. The way they're doing that is with their backlinks. Now, they do have 585, and it's quality over quantity. So as I said before, all backlinks are not created equal. However, they're doing something right with theirs. Another thing they're doing really well is their keywords. As you can see, they're ranking for over 1,300 keywords. So let's check out what their keywords are. First one, really useless, pretty much. Very generic, very generic, very generic. Once you go through epoxy flooring, 150. As you can see, they're in the second spot, which is the first real spot as you saw. They're getting 22 traffic just from that one word. Epoxy floor Charlotte. Once again, they're in the top 3. They're getting 14 just from that word. And you keep going down. Let's see. Oh, epoxy flooring Rock Hill. There has a volume of 10. They're in the second spot, and they're getting 10 people just from that keyword. And that's excluding all the people they're getting from their blog looking through their website. Not necessarily to buy, but it still has a potential. Now, if you're looking to start beating them out, first things first, you got to up those backlinks. You already have some good keywords going on, so you want to up those backlinks to show Google that you're trustworthy. So taking their backlinks, because they work, so it never hurts because you already know that they're successful backlinks, so they can help you grow. So you can take those, add on your own, so that you can start gaining more strength and trust, as well as you do want more content. You want to be able to organically put those keywords for all your service areas so that you can start ranking in all those service areas, and Google can say, hey, this person has a keyword relevant to Rock Hill, relevant to Charlotte, relevant to all Monroe, all your service areas, so they can start ranking keywords for those service areas to get you more traffic in everywhere, not just Charlotte. Now, I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach back out to me. And if you can leave some feedback, that would be awesome. I'm always looking to improve. You have a blessed rest of your night.